I'm 27 and I'm recently divorced and I have a kid.
Of course.
Am I f***ed? Am I super f***ing cooked? Am I ever going to have a partner ever again that isn't a f***ing weirdo who like fetishizes the fact that I'm a mom or leeches off of me? I don't want to do this anymore.
Young women are in for a rude awakening when they realize Gen Z men are less willing than previous generations to play cleanup for single moms and divorce initiators. And the younger these single moms are, the younger their children will be, which perfectly sets up the next guy to walk right into the dad role. But of course, they'll deny that's what's happening.
I don't need my kids to have another dad. They have one of those. He does just fine. When I'm dating, I'm not trying to find my kids another dad. I'm trying to find a partner for myself that is able to handle a 50% custody split. I just don't feel like enough people understand that concept. I don't know.
She can gaslight all she wants, but with a 50% custody split, the next guy will become a father figure in that child's life, especially since they're younger, and that's the case whether she's willing to admit it or not.
Single moms, where are we meeting suitable bachelor men? Is it at the park? Is it at the grocery store? Where is it? 32. Where do we find them? Where do we go? Do they exist?
Imagine being a 32-year-old single woman with a toddler, still thinking you're going to get a rom-com meet cute in a grocery store from a never married man. And in case you were not aware of how it is so many women like her are actually becoming single moms, let me show you. Everyone said he'd be happier with two parents under one roof. I'm here to tell you that's false. A happy mama makes a happy child. Well, that's convenient. Let me present a very simple question. What if what makes the mother happy is bad for the child? And what if, in a strange turn of events, what leads to better outcomes is not aligned with whatever she wants at any given moment? I'm here to tell you, do what's best for you and your child. Yeah, but those two things are actually in competition nowadays. What the mother believes is best for her based on her feelings often conflicts with what's actually best for the child. They will thrive if you're thriving. If thriving to her means being separated from her child's father, then no, it does not automatically follow that will also lead to the child's thriving. Two parents under one roof doesn't equal happiness for your child. Happy parents does. Happy, this word, happy, happiness, slaves to this word, this feeling, this emotion. Where's the sense of duty? Just, oh, I'm not happy. Time to go into flight mode. Good luck, everyone else.
I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
Why have we normalized being with somebody who makes us unhappy for the sake of a child?
Because happiness is a transient emotional state, and if we start holding families hostage to female happiness, we're all fucked.
In my own opinion, and this might be triggering, this might upset people, but I would rather be alone and thriving than with somebody who makes me feel like the not so best version of myself.
Let's start handing out some Fell For It Again awards to the men who try building stable families with these types of women.
I am so tired of the comments saying that I'm a bad mom for not staying with my son's father. No, I would be a bad mom if I stayed with my son's father and he grew up thinking that that's what love is like.
He's not a girl. He'll be dating women just like his father, so no, she didn't protect him from toxic anything. She just gave him his first lesson on what it looks like.
And this is not a diss to my son's father. We just are not compatible. We are not emotionally on the same level. We're very different, and that's okay. But we have to stop normalizing being with somebody who makes us unhappy. I'm so tired of it.
Not compatible enough to raise a child together, but compatible enough to create one? Well, the first thing should have been confirmed before the second thing. Isn't it interesting how compatibility rises and falls alongside their happiness, and it never seems to stand on its own?
I think that's why I wanted it to work for so long, despite how upset I was and how unhappy I was and how drained I felt, was because I was, in the back of my head, I was thinking, my gosh, isn't it better for my son to have two parents living in the same house rather than separate parents who might be on a better page and might be happier as co-parents?
Well, there it is. So she knew, but her emotions had her on a leash long enough for her to rationalize how she could prioritize her own happiness, right, over her family and still be the morally superior one. You know, the one who's actually doing what's best for everyone. Because after all, a happy mama makes a happy child and nothing else. In some way, I actually have more respect for feminists who have the self-awareness to know they're not cut out to create and sustain a family than the women foolish enough to think they can, but then blow it up. Then again, this is better than we all go extinct.